Hey guys, it's Amy and it's Toy Tuesday, and today I am unboxing something I have been waiting for literally a year and a half. The Trick or Treat Studios Twilight Zone Talky Tina Replica doll. So I ordered this in July of 2019. So not this past summer, but the summer before. I'd seen an advertisement on Facebook and I said, this is what I want for my birthday. And I got it for my birthday. I pre-ordered it. It was about $300. And I just received it literally yesterday. So I really want to open this because I'm really excited. I kept looking at her in the box and she's super creepy, but super cool. So I can't wait to open this up and show you guys what she looks like. This is the most the most realistic replica of the doll on the show that's been ever made. She is in black and white, so she looks a lot like the doll. If you watch the episode, obviously it's in black and white. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the episode, my experience with the Twilight Zone, and let's open her up and we'll see what she looks like. Okay. So, I love the Twilight Zone. Big fan. Loved it when I was a kid, and if anybody remembers this, before Sci-Fi did the Twilight Zone Marathon every year, they would play it on the local channels. So the local, here in Massachusetts, the Massachusetts area, it was Channel 38, and we would have every New Year's Eve, we would have a Twilight Zone Marathon, and I would watch it every New Year's Eve. And this was probably my favorite episode. This is really hard to get out of the box. I've actually ripped the box a little bit trying to get her out. But I'm going to try to take her out as best I can. She's very tight in here. But let me see if I can get her out of here. It's really hard to get out. So, in this episode of The Twilight Zone, which premiered on November 1st, 1963, Christy, played by Tracy Stratford, and her mom, played by Mary LaRoche, her mom Annabelle, which I don't believe is a coincidence, come home shopping, and Christy receives Talking Tina as a doll. And at first, her stepfather, Eric, who is infertile, they can't have children, questions why she bought the doll, how she bought the doll, and it's a back and forth. He's upset because he thinks that his wife bought the doll for a playmate, and she does eventually say that in the episode, because Christy doesn't have a brother or sister, and he accuses her of, buying the doll for that reason. And but she gets the doll, and the doll pretty much says what a normal talking doll at that time would say. And this was based off of the Chatty Cathy, and the name of the doll is actually Talky Tina. We always called it Talking Tina. My dad did, my mom did, and then when I ordered this, I realized that her name was actually Talky Tina. And a lot of people were like, I thought it was Talking Tina. But it's not. It's Talky Tina, like Chatty Cathy. So this is the doll. She's the replica. So in the show, Telly Savalas doesn't like the doll. And he makes it known. And when Annabelle, the mother, and Christy, the little girl, step out of the room, she starts to talk to Eric and say things like, I hate you, I don't think I like you, and eventually she says, I'm going to kill you. Eric tries to take the doll away. The doll mysteriously appears with Christy after he puts it in a trash can. Then he tries to light it on fire. He tries to squeeze her face in a clamp, and it doesn't work. Eventually he thinks that Annabelle and Christy are playing a trick on him, when he realizes that they're not playing a trick on him. He gives the doll back, and everything's fine before Annabelle threatens to leave. But at the end of the episode, and I'll spoil it for you, she tells him before that she's going to kill him. He hears a noise. Telly Savalas hears a noise, and he walks to the stairs, and he trips down the stairs and breaks his neck. When the mother finds the doll says to her, "You better be nice to me." It's one of the better episodes. It came out in season 5 in 1963, so it's a later episode before the series was canceled, and it's probably my favorite episode. So the doll actually is voiced by June Ferrei, and June Ferrei is a very famous, she passed away in 2017, she's a very famous voice actress. She voiced Rocky Squirrel, she voiced Smurfette, she also did she did another voiceover in another episode, actually the last episode of the Twilight Zone, The Bewitching Pool, which she actually voiced a girl for some reason, even though the little girl, that's not June Ferrei. So it's really strange. But she did a lot of famous work up until she died. I met her a few years ago when I was doing an exhibit in Los Angeles for Warner Brothers, and I was really excited because I couldn't believe I got to meet June Ferrei. And when I left the exhibit, I called my dad and I was like, I got to meet Talky Tina, and I said Talking Tina, but I was so excited to meet June Ferrei. It was awesome. So I figured when I saw this, and I was like, this is what I want for my birthday. I wanted it because it's my favorite episode of the Twilight Zone, and I got to meet June Ferrei, and it has her voice, so I was really excited, but it did take a long time to get. It's a really good quality doll, so her arm, the only thing I'm not crazy about, and I knew this before I bought her, was that her arms and her head don't move. And in the original episode, her arms move like this, and her head goes side to side. Not sure why they couldn't do that. They could do it with the Baby Yoda. Maybe Hasbro, it's just a Hasbro thing. Not sure why. But even though she is creepy, she is even looking at her in the box, it was like, wow, I have to open this because she is really scary. And once you hear her talk, it gets even better. So most dolls, and they really did this. I watched the episode last night. They really, really did a good job of really the original. So the original doll, if you watch the episode, has this little black switch on the back, and I believe this is what makes her move back and forth. And then I think you're supposed to wind her up. But what you do here is you turn her on, which this is the off switch, this is the on switch, and then you twist this, and she's supposed to work. Sometimes she doesn't. This she does. So I believe she says 11 phrases, which she does. Her first phrase is I love you very much, just a normal talking doll. And then as you turn the silver switch in the back, she says her famous, I don't like you, I'm beginning to not like you, you're gonna die, I hate you. So that's the last line she says in the show, and then I believe it goes back to the beginning where she says, and I love you very much. She's a really good quality. Her dress is a very heavy material, which is probably the same material they made or used in the original doll. Like I said, she is obviously, you see she is in black and white, so she does resemble, she has the long neck. She comes with the leather shoes, and her eyes do open and close, so if you lay her down, her eyes will open. She also comes with underwear on the bottom. Her legs do move, but they're kind of hard to move, so you can position her, but you gotta really struggle. I had her sitting down, so hold on. Have her sit down. Let's see. I want her to sit down. So if you gotta kind of struggle to make her legs move out. I like her sitting down, so you just gotta kind of maneuver her legs. So let's see. Okay, but so this is Talky Tina, and she loves you very much, and you have to be nice to her, other that or she'll kill you. Okay. Trick or Treat Studios. So thanks guys for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're nice to Tina. And happy Toy Tuesday.